Hello and welcome back to Stories Path of Destinies, where last time we died by not paying attention. But this time, we're gonna kill all these things the right way. Because screw these guys. See, we totally nailed that.
Long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good. No one could beat Renato at Hot.
Well, I was hoping to get more than that amount of health out of it, but oh well. Ah, I don't have the ice sword.
The ice with this wall, so to speak.
Did we find the hidden rebel base? Do we need to call Darth Vader?
He headed towards the council chamber. Renato felt everyone watching him. "You've saved the rebellion," said the council speaker. "Frankly, we were afraid you'd turn aside to see that idiot Lapino." "Not bloody likely," Renato told them, feeling he was maybe being a bit harsh on the poor mad rabbit. "If you never make sacrifices," he said, "you're probably not doing the right thing." The speaker nodded. "Are you ready to lead the charge?" "Let's roll," he said.
We're gonna destroy the world with it.
Satisfaction. Renato set sail for the fleet. The Sky Ripper had lost its wine. It was humming now, as if it had taken some time to seat properly. He had always been irresponsible. This time, he'd done the right thing, made the hard decisions. He was a real hero. He hadn't let himself be distracted by old friends or old lovers turned enemies. Finally, he could be proud of himself.
No, we're probably going to destroy the entire fleet and the world. But hey, these are the risks you take when using a weapon called a Sky Ripper. Especially something that's powered by the eye of a god, apparently. Ah, it's fine. We're not going to destroy anything. We're going to destroy everything.
He was ready. So was Sky Ripper. The Sky Ripper had a will of its own. It picked out its own targets and set them on fire. Now, this was going to be a short battle. He would set the ships on fire if he didn't need them to get to the Emperor. And he wondered if he'd see Zenobia, or if she'd flee. Wouldn't she be proud of him? At least a bit of respect. He'd become an all-conquering hero.
Well, mostly. Plus, we have multiple swords now.
Ooh, what's there? Renato wondered idly if people who had built these poles had really, really long tentacles.
Well, they probably also had the same grappling hook you did.
There was a parchment on a signpost. It was from her. "Every time you fire, you risk the destruction of the universe. That's insane. We surrender."
What? We totally win already.
She really believed it. He could hear horns blaring the retreat. Maybe it was true. Maybe they had one. Welcome to Earth. Renato told the corpses. It was something he'd seen in a play once.
If they retreated, we get less of a fight, and that's disappointing. Because we're totally gonna win with the Sky Ripper, you know?
No skateboarding, the sign said.
I mean, you're on a levitating thing like miles into the air, so kind of makes sense. Whoa, what the hell? Why didn't my thing work? I tried to grapple that guy, but it didn't grapple him.
And there was Zenobia, wearing the white robes of surrender. She came and kneeled before him. Why didn't you listen to me? I was trying to save you too. You're the enemy, he said. I was never your enemy, Renato. Then she spoke a terrible word and made a gesture with her hand. She stopped moving, covered in frost, and he wondered why she'd frozen herself. Then the Sky Ripper froze, and then, for a moment, he felt very cold and discovered that he couldn't move. The next thing he knew, the sun was a giant, monstrously red. It took up half the sky, and he was in a parched red desert. And then he was on fire.
Did she send him to the sun?
And just like that, he was alive again, and back on the Farfarer, still fleeing burning Ubar. The book was still open before him. So, the book was a portal. It took you to the future, when your destinies would branch. He had failed and died 3 times, but he'd learned another true thing. Zenobia still had feelings for him. But he was starting to feel
So I need to find out more on the Sky Ripper without getting, you know, killed.
He could feel it. He just had to keep running the path of destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced, or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also,
So I need to get the Sky Ripper
risen out of empty
and then
desert,
find out what it actually is. Okay.
It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its
You're a
users into
dangerous
a
artifact.
bloodthirsty monster. Maybe
Oh, I can't skip past this. But we've already heard all of this.
take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course,
Ah, screw Lupino.
Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Yes. So we need to continue with the Sky Ripper, but in a different way. So this time we don't go through and kill everyone with it, apparently. I guess that makes sense. Less fun, but it makes sense.
As he set foot on the island, Bernardo couldn't help feeling a bit curious. Was Lapino still waiting to be rescued?
No, Lupino's
He
fine.
was probably drinking champagne with the ravens. Did ravens drink champagne? Did rabbits?
They got Champagne, they'll be fine.
Come to think of it, why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Bernardo never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
He wished there were more pylons he could use the hook on. He really needed to construct additional pylons.
Ah, these guys again. Wonder if this just like takes me around them since I now have it. Because that would be nice.
Breeze coming through that door. Had it been closed before?
Bernardo was running out of choices. Zenobia's love brought him only sorrow. His best friend was his enemy. And the Iblis stone...
What the hell is this?
Best not to think about it.
The truth behind the Sky Ripper is shrouded in a thick fog. The most believable tale is that the... Shut the hell up so that I could read this, you son of a bitch! Thank you! The most believable tale is that the Transcendent Emperor has used the Sky Ripper to banish Iblis. Then the TE buried the weapon and vanished. Was it a self-imposed exile to rid the world of its last divine presence, or was it the price to pay for using such a tremendous power? Could the Sky Ripper and the Iblis have a deeper connection than just a weapon and its victim? The ritual will summon the Iblis stone. Perhaps I should worry that the blah blah blah. I've lost interest. Alright, so we got some info on it.
Through if they knew you were cool.
So essentially, the Sky Ripper is just something that's gonna fuck us over to begin with. It's a dangerous weapon from the sounds of it. Yay! More things to destroy. More people to destroy. Alright, screw you, guy.
Bernardo remembered when he'd first stolen one of these. Good times.
The stone or the chest? What had he stolen? Or one of the essence? Ow! Fuck, those bastards hurt.
Say goodnight, Gracie, said Renato, wondering who Gracie was.
Just run in the circle. Ow.
Renato felt bad for Lizzie, but he
God damn.
felt short on trash cans.
That was like barely any health. I gotta quit making mistakes. Ooh, can I destroy that? And nothing in it.
Open, says me.
Totally didn't get myself stuck there. Don't worry about that. Oh hey, the altar. And I've got a thing. Let's go for... what's that? Sword magic. Oh. Let's go for more health again. Oh, look at that. And we already found the Sky Ripper again.
Sky Ripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device, how is it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Sky Ripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest in the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still.
Maybe we should visit her this time.
That made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Alright, well, now that we found the Sky Ripper again and we can continue that storyline, I'm gonna wait and continue that in the next episode. Thank you for watching.